Got your back against the wall, no you know you never had a chance. Should've known better, now you better make other plans. There's no going back, gotta let you know in advance. This is Yam Squad, it's the Team Avalanche. This is Yam Squad, it's the Team Avalanche. This is Yam Squad, it's the Team Avalanche. There's no going back, gotta let you know in advance. This is Yam Squad, it's the Team Avalanche.
How's it going, YouTube? This is Joe Grizz from the TeamAvalanche Worldwide YouTuber, and I'm back once again with another exciting video. This time reporting you live from GalacticGod's channel. He allowed me to come on here to profile my SatellarKnight deck. So without further ado, let's get into it really quick. First off, for the monsters, we got the standard 3 Denebs, Stratos, 3 Altair, your Wolf Bark of the deck. These cards are amazing. They combo off a Call of the Haunted, or anything of the sort, Soul Charge, because when they're summoned they get their effects, so everybody should know that by now. 3 Highs. Not a lot of people agree with 3, but I think 3 is good because it sets up for Call of the Haunted play, especially if you draw this with no Deneb, you draw this and draw Altair, draw this Call of the Haunted, draw this and Soul Charge. You can easily dump the missing piece to the grave to then bring it back and start the combos off. It's really easy. Gives more speed to the deck. 1 Vega, more than 1 is too cloggy. I don't really like more than 1 Vega, and an Honest, because it's honest. It beats over everything. This is like this is your main 1 card out to Leo. That's what I would say. So that's it for the monster count. It's 11 monsters. Spells, pretty standard as well. 3 Rhoda. One of the best cards in the deck. Searches out any one of the cards except Honest. 3 Pot of Duality. I thought about cutting 1 Pot of Duality for a 3rd Wiretap, but I'm still in the midst of testing that, so we're going to see how that pans out. But for right now, 3 Rhoda and 3 Pot are very good because they give like consistency to the deck. So 3 MST. You need to play this card because this is your main 1 card out to Vanity's Emptiness. You can save your wiretaps for the trap stuns. You can save your wiretaps for the wiretaps. You can save your alphas for the wiretaps and or other stuff. But this is your main 1 card out to Vanity's Emptiness, as well as against the rogue matchups like Gravekeepers and Monarchs and stuff like that. Since everybody likes to play these cards now, it hits Necro Valley. It gets rid of the March of the Monarch and Decree for those kind of decks that main time meta type decks and stun decks and stuff. So that's what it's for. And 1 Soul Charge, Reborn, times 20. Your trap lineup is very heavy. I play 19 traps. It's pretty crazy, but 3 Nova. Who doesn't like to play a barrier at 3 or play Chariot at 3? This card is just amazing. This is like the best card in the deck, in my opinion. 3 Call of the Haunted. This card opens up so many combos, especially because you can activate it on your opponent's end phase to spam Altair's effect and Deneb's effect, or even Vega's effect. If you have Altair in hand already, you can get Vega from grave, Altair, get the other Deneb from grave, special summon, search another Altair, main phase, draw for your turn, make Del Toros, or the new one coming out to lift everything back to the hand, and then make your plays from there. So it doesn't limit you also on the attack preference for the attack effect for Altair, where you can only attack with SatellarKnights for the remainder of the turn. of your turn. So doing it on an end phase lets you spam the board, and then you can normal summon without using his effect. You can summon High after that, and you have 4 monsters on board, and you can make double exceeds and go off from there. So this card opens up a lot of possibilities in the deck, and I was at first siding 1 out, like during certain matchups. I would side 1 out, but then I realized this card is like the breath of the deck. It picks up the slack where everything else like leaves off, so it's really good. Triple Vanities. You shouldn't be playing in this format or playing this game if you're not playing this card at 3 right now, because this is like the end all be all to all special summoning cards. Shadow Fusion, the flash effects on the Burning Abyss, playing against the Mirror Match, playing against anything in that matter. It's just really good. It's great to make a powerful board and then just flip this up and have this up. You know, it's just, they can't do anything. Like, it locks them down, they lose after that. 3 breakthrough skills. You need to play 3 breakthrough skills. I like to choose this over Phoenix Chain. Phoenix Chain is really good. In retrospect, it is really good. You know, I played it in a lot of decks before, like realizing how good this card was. But this card is just too good because of decks like this where you can activate Call of the Haunted in like end of the turn. So if you're playing against the mirror match and they go Call of the Haunted, activate effect, you can banish this from grave on your turn. It's your turn. You banish it from grave, negate their effect. You know what I'm saying? It slows down stuff down. It gets over a lot of cards. It doesn't lose to MST. That's your biggest out thing right there. You don't want this card to lose to MST, and that's what Phoenix Chain does. 3-dimensional prison. Pretty standard, but I hate getting beat over by stuff. The biggest monster in this deck that's not an exceed is 1800, and losing to stuff like Dragon or getting punched by Squamata Dragon or something like that is just a problem. Also, this is your like 1 out to window. This is how you beat Construct. There's all these cards because they don't get sent to the grave. They don't recycle their effects. You get rid of Burning Abyss that same way. They attack, they get banished. You know, this is how you get over these cards. So play these, they attack, you banish it. Double Wiretap. This with 3 Nova is amazing, just amazing. You have it's like GB form. I feel like it's a GB format where you had Chariots and the Solemns. This is what I would call it. You know what I'm saying? The Chariots and the Solemns, but not as powerful as Solemn. But this card is almost is. But you know, this is just a free. 1 Solemn Warning. Speaking of which is the same thing right there. Like I said, the Solemns, and then Chariots. Solemn Warning and a Compulse. Pretty standard. I don't like playing Torrential. I don't like playing Bottomless or any of that stuff. I think the card's already bad this format. Dark Hole. I've made a video about it, about mass destruction cards being bad in one of my earlier rants, and you guys can go check that out if you want on my channel. That's it for the traps. 19 traps, like I said. Extra deck, pretty simple. Double Del Toros. This card is just broken. You can't chain to a summoning. Like, you can warning it, you can black horn it, you can negate the summoning itself, but once it hits the field, you can't activate anything. And because of how it's worded, you can't chain to its summoning or the summoning of any monster while he's face up on the field with materials. There's no time in between where you can activate anything. So you have to wait for me to respond. So if I summon him and do nothing, you can't do anything. Then activate his effect, pop something, and then you can respond. So it gets out a lot of problematic cards. Also, hitting the grave to recycle, to bring SatellarKnight monster from my deck to the field to start off new combos is great. And you contribute it. It's being sent, so you contribute it with Nova. If you contribute it with Nova to negate an effect, Nova draws you the card, and then this activates in grave since it was sent to the graveyard. Doesn't miss timing. None of them miss timing. That's the good thing about them. Get special summon the monster from the deck, so after the new combo's over, yada yada yada. Also, you can Altair summon, special summon is back in defense. With the new card coming out, I don't know if it's this set, I believe it's the set after this one, where you get SatellarKnight Diamond. You can Altair summon, special summon this back to the field, overlay SatellarKnight Diamond. Now you have a 27 beater on board for free by just summoning Altair. Altair gets you a bigger beater, so that stops dark effects and graveyard effects, so that's really good. But 2 is amazing. It's so easy to spam 3 monsters in the deck, so 2 is amazing. Standard after that, 1 Luminescent Knight, Cancelo Omega, Heroic Champion Gandiva, Black Shipper Horn, Silent Honor Arc, Double Castel. To me, this is the best rank 4 exceed in the game today. It's just so good. It gets rid of all problematic cards, like everything. Decree, Necro Valley, just I don't know, anything. Monsters. I guess that's how you beat the Burning Abyss matchup pretty much. You just keep sending them back to the deck, sending them back to the deck, sending them back to the deck, so the effects can't happen in the grave. They don't get thrown off. So it's just really good. It gets rid of everything. Exceeds. So it's crazy. 1 Direwolf, 1 Exoton, 1 Emerald to recycle all the Artairs back because they do run out pretty fast. Dweller, Cowboy, and 1 Rhapsody. This card is just too good. I thought about cutting it a few times, but then there's so many situations where I have to remove stuff in the grave, and also this is your other out, the way you can beat a Leo and stuff like that. but it just gets rid of problematic cards in the grave that will kill you. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Subscribe to my channel. There will be a link somewhere on the screen or in the description, whichever one. And that's pretty much it. It's your boy Joe Grit signing out, saying peace, you too. GalacticGod, thanks for having me. Later, y'all. Please stay connected with me by adding me on all my social networks on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just copy the link into your search bar and add. Thank you.